Hi, good morning, XOP, and a blessed day to all of you. Today, I would just like to talk about the chapter in Psalms 131. This is just a three verses chapter, and it is one of the songs of David. So let us start. Psalms 131, 1 to 3. My heart is not proud, Lord. My eyes are not haughty. I do not concern myself with great matters or things too wonderful for me, but I have calmed and quieted myself. I am like a wind child with its mother. Like a wind child, I am content. Israel, put your hope in the Lord, both now and forevermore. Notice that in verse 1, David was telling in his song that he is not proud, his heart is not proud, and his eyes is not haughty, meaning he doesn't concern himself with the things that are happening. What he wants is just to be fully dependent on God. He doesn't want to put his focus on what he can do, but he is putting focus on the power of God alone. And this is what I love. He said, I do not concern myself with great matters or things too wonderful for me. A lot of things in our life are so questionable. We even ask the things that are even out of our control. And this is a basic representation that David wants to tell us that we should not monitor the things that we cannot control. But what we can focus on are the things that we can control. What are those things that we can control? It is our faith in God, our full dependency on God, our worship to Him, our prayers. That's what we should focus on. And seeking God most of the time, that is what God intends us to have. So imagine if we have all the answers in the world, we don't need God. That's why a lot of information are not given to us. Is it because God thinks that we cannot handle it? Is it because God looks down on us? That's why He is not. That's why He is depriving this kind of information to us. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. But the reason why God deprives us with some details, or mostly all the details that we will be facing, is that because it is not beneficial for us. So there are two types, two scenarios that can happen. So given that we have some questions in our life, one, of course, we want to know the information, why these things will happen, why we would experience this. And the second is, what will you do with that information? If you know what is going to happen, how can you deal with it? And what will you do with that information? So with the wisdom of God, He knows that even though that we know the information, it's not beneficial for us. Imagine these people, the Israelites, they saw that the land was good. But the problem is they spied the land and saw that there are giants in there. So what did they do when they got that information? They panicked. They were so distressed. Fear grew in their hearts, and they wanted to go back to Egypt and die there. So now, do not worry, or do not lose hope when you don't have the answers. That is supposed to happen. You should not worry when you don't know the answers, because that's the intention of God. The things that you do not know, that's not for you. Your problems that you are thinking in your mind, those are not for you. But what is for you? The things that are for you are the things that God revealed in your life. There are a lot of things that He revealed, and these are the declared will that God has for us. It's He wants to prosper us, He will provide for us, He will never leave us nor forsake us, and He will never abandon us. Amen. So, in conclusion, Deuteronomy 29:29 states that the secret things belong to our God, but the things revealed belong to us and to our children forever, that we may follow all the words of this law. So, it states that the secret things belong to God. The fights, the battles that we think that are so unimaginable and impossible for us, those are not for us. It's for God. So you do not worry. It will not add an hour to your life. It will not add a span of a day or a year in your lifespan. It's not beneficial for us. But the things that are for you, the things that God revealed in your life, that He will give you a promise and He will see it through and He will make it happen. Amen. So I hope you are blessed today. So see you again. Good morning. God bless.